This week, Four Wheels Good leaves the mainland shores of England and heads for Bandon near Cork in Southern Ireland. We've come to this beautiful country for the International Mini Meeting.
Ireland went in actually very unprepared for the bid, in a sense. Went in, just said, we're having a big party in Ireland in 1997. If you want to come, come, and they won the bid. So this is 2 years later. We're now sitting in the middle of Bandon in Cork in Ireland. Around us is about 1,000 people, 600 minis, and I can honestly say no two are the same. The atmosphere is electric. The town is electric. Everybody's electric. Why we do this? There's over 200 mini clubs in the world, yeah?
At least.
At least 200. And we all share one thing: enthusiasm for the Mini in all its shapes or forms.
The cars are small, they're very manoeuvrable, and they're great fun to drive. So young drivers enjoy doing them. They're a very physical car to drive. There are no frills, no electric windows unless you fit them. There's no power steering. There's nothing to help you on your way. So it's a fantastic car to learn to drive in. And they can also be incredibly heavily modified very cheaply. We've had daytime events, but we've been very restricted. The insurance companies in this country have refused to allow us to do motoring events.
The public have been a great interest in minis from the public, so we actually brought several, I'd say about 50 cars actually out into the best 50, down into the town, parked them in a car park, and I would estimate 5,000 to 6,000 people came through in less than 2 hours to see all these cars.
This is my car. It's a Mini Cooper 35 Special Anniversary Edition. We came here to enter it in the concours as well as coming with the club here. We've all come from Perth. It's been a very long journey, at least 500 miles for most of us. We had to travel down to Holyhead and get the ferry across to Dublin and drive down from there to here, so it took us near enough the best part of a whole day, if not more, just to get here. But this is my car. Special edition. There's only been 200 of these made. We were lucky enough to get one. We actually bought it up in Scotland. We've heard that a lot of them have been exported. I don't know if that's actually true, but we know that there's only 200 of them around today. Everything that's on the car, most of it anyways, comes standard with the car. The leather interior and everything. We like entering the concours. Unfortunately, we didn't do so well this time, but some you win, some you lose.
Later, Nicola Donaldson discovered that she had actually won first prize in the concours event.
This is a 1971 Mini 1000 that I restored between 1992 and 94. I've spent approximately £2,000 on it and many hours, as you can imagine. Car's been fully restored, bodily, the usual Mini places, wings, sills, boot floor. It's the original colour. Car was a one owner from new. I've got full history. The interior is as standard. A few period modifications are the Cooper wheels and the overriders. I've tried to keep the car as standard as possible and the quality of my rebuild as long as possible.
Being a private function, as you can imagine, we have to control access, so this was a chance for them to actually see it, and they absolutely loved it. During the day, if you look at the perimeter, you see people looking over with long lenses, photographing cars as best they can from those areas. They're standing at the gates watching them go in and out. The Mini has really grabbed this town. From point of view of the town itself, the restaurants, the shops, everybody has responded immensely. They couldn't be better. They really have arisen to this occasion, giving us carte blanche basically on everything. Traffic lights have been turned off. We've caused mayhem.
And I'm Richard Porter. I'm the membership secretary of the Mini Marcos Owners Club, and we're participating in the International Mini Meeting because we're regarded as minis, although as you can see the car's a little bit different from a standard Mini. It has a fiberglass monocoque body which just accommodates the Mini subframes at the front and back, and it's a little bit lighter than the Mini and a little bit less frontal area, so it goes quite well. This is a Mark V car which was built by Marcos in Bradford in Westbury in Wiltshire in 1991. They first came out in about 1965 and competed at Le Mans in 1966 when a Mini Marcos was the only British car to complete the race. As you can see, it's a two-seater, although it was advertised as a 2+2. You can have a child seat in the back, but there's not very much room there. And because you're sitting low down, the seat is well back and you can lower the steering column a little bit.
This is my little 850, it's my first car, and I've sort of been rebuilding it over the last 7 years, and I go around the country and around the world in it to the mini shows. As you can see, it needs a lot of work doing it still, but I'm dead chuffed with it because it's all mine.
The weather has arrived at last. As you know, the first couple of days were a bit iffy and butty, bit of drizzle and that, but the ground has held up, everything's gone well, people have followed the rules, and that's what makes it very, very good. Access for ambulances, everything, as you can see, people think of their own safety as well as everybody else's here. There's no such thing as you're you and I'm me. We're all together in this. There's no politics here, nothing like that. Borders, everything go out the window here when you come to a meeting like this. Everyone just gets in, parties together.
Well, after this enjoyable but tiring weekend filled with atmosphere, the International Mini Meeting at Bandon near Cork in Southern Ireland draws to a close. With a morning of nursing hangovers and rubbing tired feet, there's just time to catch a last glimpse of these international minis in the sunshine. And now that the beer has all but gone, there's nothing to do but pack away and wait for next year's event in Finland. As for the organisers, they have a lot to do before this school hall is handed back to the children. All they can do is watch and wait.